If you are watching this right now, it is not an accident. You were meant to be here. Something deep within your spirit was already searching for confirmation, already waiting for a message that could unlock the next chapter of your life. And here it is. You are stepping into your true power. This is not ordinary strength. It is divine, unstoppable, and undeniable. The very people who once doubted you will soon recognize what you carry. Those who tried to ignore your light will no longer be able to. What's happening in your life is a spiritual and energetic transformation. You are not the same person you were before, and the shift you are about to experience will rewrite the way you see yourself and the way the world responds to you. Every chosen one reaches a moment where everything changes. This is yours. No longer are you the passive observer of your own life, caught in cycles that drained your energy and clouded your vision. You are now the creator, the architect of your destiny. Stepping into this kind of power requires courage. It means shedding doubt, fear, and the false beliefs that once convinced you that you were small. It means standing tall in your truth and claiming your place in this world. The energy you carry now is a force that cannot be denied. When you walk into a room, it shifts. When you speak, your words carry weight. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone anymore because your presence alone commands respect. For so long, you may have lived under deception. Others told you who you were supposed to be, and you adjusted yourself to fit their story. You gave away pieces of your identity in order to keep the peace or to be accepted. But the fog has lifted. You see the truth now. You were never powerless. The strength you sought outside of yourself was within you all along, waiting for you to rise and claim it. Breaking free from this manipulation is liberation at its highest level. You don't bend to others' rules anymore. You don't live under their shadow. You no longer need approval to validate your worth. You are finally free to be fully you. And when you stand in that truth, the illusions that once held you captive lose all power. There is nothing more powerful than clarity. When you awaken to who you are, lies lose their grip. Deception collapses in the face of truth. It's like walking out of darkness into the brightest light. Suddenly everything is clear, and the confusion you once carried dissolves. This clarity does more than expose falsehoods. It empowers you to act. You are no longer frozen by indecision. You are no longer swayed by manipulation. With clarity, your choices align with your highest purpose, and nothing can distract you from that path. Others will notice this change. Some will feel threatened, while others will be inspired. Either way, your authenticity will force them to confront the truth, both yours and their own. Inside, you lives a warrior, and that warrior has now awakened. This warrior thrives in challenge. It does not shrink in the face of struggle. It rises. The obstacles you once thought would break you are now fuel for your growth. But the warrior is not reckless. It is balanced, disciplined, and wise. It knows when to fight, when to wait, and when to move forward with unstoppable force. The warrior within you brings resilience, courage, and determination. It is the voice that reminds you that fear is an illusion and doubt is powerless. From this moment forward, you will not face life as a victim. You will face it as a conqueror, fully aware of the strength that has always been within you. The greatest battle is not outside, it is within. Your mind shapes your reality more than anything else. For years, you may have believed that you were at the mercy of your thoughts, but now you understand the truth. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who chooses them. Once you learn to master your mind, everything changes. Fear begins to dissolve, limiting beliefs crumble. You direct your emotions instead of being controlled by them. And with this mastery comes freedom. The freedom to create, to decide, and to manifest the life you were meant to live. Thoughts become things, and when you think with intention, your entire reality begins to align with your purpose. Fear is one of the greatest illusions. It whispers to you that you're not ready, that you might fail, that stepping forward will cost you too much. But the truth is, fear only exists when you give it power. As a chosen one, you no longer let fear define you. You move through it, you face it, and every time you do, you rise higher. Fear becomes fuel. It sharpens you, strengthens you, you and expands your capacity to carry even greater power. The more you transcend fear, the freer you become. And freedom is the essence of true strength. When fear no longer controls you, nothing can stop you. One of the biggest shifts you'll feel is this. You no longer live for the approval of others. You don't need their validation. You don't need their applause. Your life is no longer built on pleasing people. Instead, it's built on alignment with truth, with clarity, and with divine purpose. And here's the beauty. When you live in your purpose, you become an example to others. Your life itself becomes a message. People will see your authenticity, and it will awaken something within them. Your journey becomes a ripple effect, inspiring others to step into their own truth. That is the legacy of a chosen one. You've always felt different, and for years you may have wondered why. Why was your path more difficult? Why did your challenges feel heavier than those around you? The answer is simple. Your life follows a divine blueprint. Every obstacle you've faced was preparing you for this exact season. Every trial carved strength into you. Every setback trained you for victory. Nothing was wasted. Now, as you step into alignment with this blueprint, you begin to see how everything connects. The struggles were never meant to destroy you. They were designed to awaken you. And now that you are awakened, you realize you were never meant to blend in. You were always meant to stand out. The more you awaken, the more you learn to live in flow. Life stops being about forcing outcomes and starts being about trusting alignment. The universe is working with you, not against you. Doors open, opportunities arrive, relationships shift, things begin to fall into place naturally because you are in rhythm with divine order. This flow brings peace. You no longer struggle or chase. You trust. You move with grace. You live with confidence. And as you do, you become unstoppable. Not because you are forcing power, but because you are aligned with it. That is the life of a chosen one. Chosen one, this is your confirmation. You are not who you used to be. You have broken free from lies, fear, and manipulation. You are no longer bound by the expectations of others. You are awakened, empowered, and unstoppable. This is your time. This is your season. And the world is about to witness the power of who you truly are.